Set 40518 High Speed Train is a LEGO Creator set. It comes with 284 pieces. It is for the ages of 7 and up and was released January 1st, 2022. It retails in Canada for $24.99 Canadian, in the US for $19.99 US, in the UK for £17.99, and in the rest of Europe for €19.95, and in Finland it's €24.95. The front of the box has, so for all sides, the LEGO logo, and the LEGO logo can be found on the top left of all sides, and the words creator can be found on the top left of all sides but the back, so I don't have to keep going on about that. You have the information on the left side of the front of the box. You have a nice big picture of most of the train as it's like speeding sort of towards the bottom corner, and on the bottom right you have dimensions. So from the top, from the very tip of the front to the very tip of the back, it is 34 centimeters or 14 inches. The back of the set has a full picture of the train on some little fake tracks and a little picturesque little sort of fake picture there. The very bottom shows the most interesting thing, which is that if you get two of the sets, you can have them combined back to back, depending on the way that you face them. Yep, you just have to do a slight modification, it looks like, to one of the cars, and it'll work like that. And I have two of them, so we're definitely going to do that this review. So there will be a time lapse with the numbers 1 below the actual picture of the set when I'm doing the first one, and 2 when I'm doing the second one. But anyway, back to the box. On one side, you have the warning that due to small parts, there's a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, so watch out for that. You also have another picture of the train is with sort of a blur effect like it's speeding. On the other side, you have the name of the set in 2 other languages, and that's it. On the top, you have where the components were made and distributed, another picture of the train from more of a sort of front type of view, and the actual size indicator is a 2x2 plate with a hole in the middle and a bit of a stick with a ball bearing sticking out of it there. And the bottom of the set has the actual, or the lego.com/apps life advertisement. So that's just a bunch of different Lego sets, sort of like little social media for sharing pictures of creations, little games, and the Lego building app there. And you have the recycling, UPC, and trademarks information on the right side of that. So this is a taped set. So you'll get 2 pieces of tape on either side, and you just cut them to get into it. Okay, so here are the contents of the box. You have 4 bags with no numbers on them. There's a sticker sheet with 14 stickers on it. The sheet of stickers is bent. And you have a bent instruction booklet. Now, just to prove that it's not just random stuff, I've opened the other box. And when I look in here, and I start pulling out bags, and there, right here, near the front, is the instructions bent. So it's not me. They package them pretty much almost the exact same way, and the instructions will be bent. So you're probably going to have bent instructions in yours. It's not a great thing to have, and that's sort of what I have to put up with now. But yeah, so you'll have a bent pair of instructions. It's not great. There are many ways, or at least a couple ways that I can think of, that LEGO could fix this on the actual packaging part of their assembly line. You know, have like 2 little metal slots go in, the instructions get put in, the bags get put in, the metal slots come out, the instructions are flat against the box, something like that. There are ways to fix this problem. It just seems that LEGO doesn't want to. It seems that they think it's just good enough that they can just throw instructions in there. Well, to those of us who really like to have a good pair of instructions, it's not. So, because there is no bag numbers, there's nothing to tell you which bag goes to which, because you just dump it all out. The back has a feedback and win page, so you can enter on the LEGO site in a survey for your feedback on the LEGO set that you got, what you liked, what you didn't like about it, what they could improve, and you'll be entered in a chance to win a free LEGO set. Now remember, you'll be entered in a chance because there's potentially a lot of other people who are also doing that. You have 1 page of parts, and you have a page for the other Creator 3-in-1 sets. So you have the little robot mech. There is a dune buggy, a beefed out car. You have a little owl and a underwater sort of sea life thing. And those are all 3-in-1 Creator sets. So you'll get 3 different sets in each of them. Of course, you can't build them all at once. You build one at a time, but you have 3 different possibilities there. And that is it for the instructions. For packaging, I'm going to give it a 3, because once again, there is absolutely no reason that any of these sets should have bent instructions, especially when, once again, the instructions fit perfectly in the box. So that's why packaging gets a 3, because of that. So as I said before, I'll be building 2 of these sets in order to get the whole like double train type thing going on. If you want to skip to any part of the video, there are timestamps in the bottom of the description below. And when I'm doing this, I'm watching a YouTube video, and when I speed it up, it can just look, I can look a little weird when I speed it up. So just, you know, keep that in mind if it sort of looks a little weird there. And time to build. Okay, so here's the set. You get like 4 extra pieces, nothing really fancy. If you build 2 of these sets to give you like extended one, you will get the same extra pieces from both sides. There are no minifigures and no exclusive parts, and here is the set. So you get a nice little train car, high-speed train here. You have the front of it, which has some nice detail, a couple stickers on here. So the LCC-HLC high speed, and then GG96, and then it looks like it signifies that this engine car can either go backwards or forwards both ways at high speeds. They each have the train wheels on the bottom, and this is a more miniature, so this is not going to fit on a standard track that LEGO creates. So you'll have to figure out your own little thing to make it work in a LEGO city if you do. And then you have the passenger train, which basically has the pretty much the same stickers. Engine has number 1 on it. Passenger train has number 2 on it. The sticker sheet you get will have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you do the extended train, you can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. On these guys, what happens is that you will have a full thing of 1, 2, 3, 4 left over. My recommendation, if you get both of these sets and you do that, is to put, so for example, is to have 1 and 4 stickers. Number 1 on one side of the 2x1 brick and number 4 on the other side, so that you can interchange them as you wish to, and that would definitely help with having a extra sheet of stickers left over like I do, because I didn't think of that till after I built the thing, which I think I might redo that after. You will get a extra 2x2 tile with ball joint and an extra 2x2 tile with ball joint connector on it. I have put each of them in the respective passenger car of whichever one is not being used, so that I don't lose those pieces. But all in all, this is a pretty nice little. This is a neat little set. I like the whole like LEGO Creator, not the 3-in-1s, but getting miniature, just like little things like this. It is very nice, and the fact that this does run pretty nicely, it's actually pretty great. So for the set, for the build, I'm going to give the build a 3. It was a pretty interesting build. There was really nothing exciting. It is just a tiny little thing. If you get both 2 of them, then you can build something even cooler, but you basically are building the same thing. If you get 2 over and over again, you're just doing different sticker placements. So while there's nothing really interesting, but it was quite a just neat little build, so it is going to get a 3. For the play, I'm going to give play a 2. There is a bit of play in here, mainly in that it is a high-speed train car, and that you can basically have it sort of work like a model car toy. But other than that, there's not a lot of play. Other than, honestly, the fact that it rolls on wheels, there is no other functionality to this thing whatsoever. Oh, other than the fact that it connects to other cars. So you could actually get like 4 3Vs and create quite the train, as it were. But other than that, there's not really a lot of play, so it is going to get a 2. While there's some there, it's not like other sets where there's a lot of functionality to it and different stuff to do. For the display, I'm going to give display a 3. It would be a nice little display whether you just have it on a shelf right on the edge, or in a LEGO city. If you create like a custom little train track for it, it would be a pretty nice display. It's not the most incredible thing ever, so it is going to be a 3 on that for display. Not going to really bring it any higher for a rating than that. And for the value, for the amount of pieces that you're getting, piece to price is good no matter where you're at. It's either good or it's pretty great. The fact that you are getting a train at that price, you get quite a bit of stickers, even that you can sort of repurpose for other things, other little train sets. There's not a lot of really unique pieces. There's quite a lot of train wheels that you could use elsewhere, but this is mainly going to be stuck inside a LEGO city on a shelf. So if you want a little train car if you were to create like a sort of miniaturized version of a LEGO city where minifigures don't quite fit into it, actually you could do microfigures. If you were to do like a microfigure type of LEGO city, then this would be the perfect, this would definitely be the perfect little train for that city. This is mainly for people who like the little type of LEGO creator sets. It's also for people who want a little train without having to get the complicated big stuff. I think there's either only 1 or 2 real interesting big trains left. I think they retired the Hogwarts Express, which is right up here. You can't really see it, but I think they retired that one, although you can check out the review for that right up there. But other than that, I don't think you will find these... I don't think you'll find any other real train sets other than this one left. I think there's like the crocodile locomotive and maybe one other one, but don't quote me on that. But this is nice for someone who doesn't want the big one, and just wants a tiny little thing. And with that, I will see you all next time.